How do you learn about new things?
Welcome to Parenting Matters Now, a source of parenting advice a few minutes at a time.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now. You can see that I'm in my study and the shelves are a bit chaotic. And, I'd love to have neat, organized shelves, but that just doesn't work for me. The question is, how do you learn about new things? In fact, there are two questions I ask myself at the end of every year. And one of them is, what did you accomplish this year and how do you know? The second one is this: what do you need to learn? What do you need to learn? So the question is, how do you learn something new? And there are lots of different ways. There's one way that I love about learning something new. Aside from YouTube videos is the quickest way to learn something very, very specific about a repair or how to do something on a computer, a tutorial. But let's talk about learning bigger things. One great way to learn something new is through children's books. I read about an author who wrote a lot of highly technical books, had lots of books on different things, and, aviation and, weather and, they were somewhat related, but they were highly technical. And she said that when I'm going to write a book on something new and I have to learn all the details, I start by reading all the children's books on that subject. And so what brought this to my mind is these books that are from my childhood. My mother had this set of encyclopedias, and you can see this is number 1 and number 2. And there was, I think 20 in the set. And, I saw them on my shelves and I was getting ready to just throw them away because they were taking up space. And I told myself, I really need a refresher on history. These were about American history. And so I said, doggone it, I should really stop and read through these. And they are a pictorial encyclopedia of American history. And so it just told me, in a what I told myself actually is that I should take advantage of this concise pictorial guide of American history just to refresh myself on who did what and when did that happen. And, some of those things are important for us to understand as to what happened to bring us to where we are today. How you learn about something, I would encourage you, if you're wanting to learn about a new topic, get the most basic resource first, and something that is designed to be read by a child, because it's all the terms are explained, or at least they're used in common layman's terms. Then you can quickly develop a base of knowledge. Then you can build upon that. It's just like laying a foundation and building a whole structure of knowledge. And so how you learn about something is you don't start with the most technical, but you start with something that is much more basic. There's a book on my shelves over there that is a beginner's book for learning how to read EKGs or heart tracings. When I was in medical school, the professors really talked, they dogged this book because it was dumbed down. There was one that was very specific and very highly technical. They loved the high technical ones, but quite honestly, most of us medical students never read that other one that was so specific because it started so far from where we were, and we needed to start with the basics. That easy book over there. And it's a picture of no matter where you are in life, start with the easiest resource and then build upon it. And to become an expert in any subject, you need 10,000 hours of study. And go, whoa, that's a long ways from where I am, 10,000 hours. But if you want to become an expert in anything, 1 hour every day of reading in that subject area over a period of 5 years, you will become a world expert. Wow. 1 hour a day for 5 years. So if you're committed to an area of study where you do want to become an expert, it is regular study. And for me, one area that have been studying for years is parenting. That's why I'm now doing these little clips on parenting matters now. The relationships are so important. I'm off subject now, but back to learning. Learning, you start with something simple and you build upon it. Don't discourage yourself by jumping in at the deep end. Start where the knowledge is very shallow and build upon it. That's how you learn something new. And do that with your children. Start with something easy and build upon it. This is Dr. Roger Smith of Parenting Matters Now.
Subscribe to Parenting Matters Now for more advice, or go to rogersmithmd.com to search for more topics. See you next time.